Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from. Welcome to our live day trading technical analysis for Wednesday. Well, Wednesday, May the 26th, 2021. Yesterday we had some technical difficulties, so it's just like the market, right? The market is known for put scalping Tuesday for us. Now, unfortunately, we are beginning to put in a dubious record for having technical difficulty on Tuesdays. So let's hope that on this wild Wednesday, the quality of the sound it's somehow acceptable, because nothing is changing on my setup, folks. Right? Yesterday, even I carried on making a video on trailing stop. Yeah, a trader from Florida, Mr. Daniel, he reached out to me from the website successfultrading.com and was asking, hey, how can he learn about, he needed my help with setting trailing stop in Power E-Trade. So we went ahead and posted that video. As a matter of fact, because this is a topic that I don't know, maybe I took for granted, I have a previous old video from January 2020 that didn't have any traction, like so many of my video, shamefully, on this YouTube channel, right, where we actually depicted how to use that feature. So let's say this new video, if it's going to get some traction, but in any case, I'm going to make sure that I take the time over this coming weekend. I'm going to write an article in length detailing trailing stop loss on of those. There's actually, this is a topic that I know very well, because the professional, they have a way how they do the stop loss in true automated trade. If let's say you are trading a boat of the tech, I will share all of that great research on the article as we usually do. So as for today, today is Wild Wednesday. The question is we are going to make money trading options, right? So oh yeah, the trailing stop, you can use them even in option trading, right? Remember how for some of you who have come here in the coaching session, we said, hey, you can automate your trade. You can automate your trade in both directions, and the trailing stop will help you in both directions. Protect losses, to say, hey, I don't want to be losing more than a certain amount of dollar or for a trade, or when the trade is in my favor, I want to be able to protect some of those gains. So those are the two things that we featured yesterday in that video on trailing stop, using the dollar amount or the percentage amount in Power E-Trade. All right, very good. Back to Wild Wednesday. What's in store for us today, Mr. Joe? I'm not sure you're the only one that I see in the live chat. If you could please confirm the quality of the sound, because when I start talking, I'm not looking at this screen, your feedback. So usually several minutes can go by, then say, oh, the sun has gone. So let me make sure that somehow I am not disturbing the quality of the sound on here. I may suspect which that may have been happening in past days, but I'm not so sure about that. So I'm going to make sure, yeah, it's not wireless or anything. There are wires all over the place. So if a warrior game goes AWOL, then I am in trouble, just like now. Okay, well, let's see. Okay. As I was speaking, I just dismounted the mic stand. Oh boy. Okay, let's. Kevin is saying that the sun is good. Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Kevin. All right, glad to have you, Mr. Kevin. I'm assuming Mr. Kevin is a Mr. Where are you taking the live broadcast from? I'm in Southern California. It's currently approaching 2 minutes to 6 a.m. Pacific time. Meaning New York, where the US equities will open in exactly 32 minutes thereabout. So what do I have in store for you this morning? Well, it's Wild Wednesday. It's Wednesday. I'm not sure if it's going to be wild. Typically, Wednesdays are wild here in the market. Yesterday, the market didn't move at all. Well, very tiny movement on here. We are starting with QQQ on here. The HR for the high was 344.81, which was put in very quickly. And then the low was 331.71 on a 15-minute chart. I'm not sure. Yeah, I mean, if you did a gangster trade from the beginning, yeah, 3 points. By the time we get to 11:30, the low of the day was in already. So yeah, it could have yielded some decent, but nothing like the fancy 900%. But definitely today, oh yeah, we are going to be all over this in the last hour, the last 30 minutes, as late as possible, folks. That's the name of the game. There are 10 baggers literally that are made on QQQ options in the last 15 minutes. So patience, patience, patience. Should they give us a direction, as we are gapping up pretty much starting at the same level as yesterday. So let's see, from a daily perspective, the daily chart of QQQ, the stock is trading, the ETF is trading above both EMA 8 and EMA 20, and the slope, the direction of the EMA 8, it's upward. So this is a bullish trend, and it's just a matter of market makers playing games, and if they want to move the indexes, they will make them move. If they do not, they will just hold them back. So that's what's going there on QQQ. How about SPY? Our old friend SPY. We have a new friend QQQ. Our old friend SPY. I mean, you see, this just 4 consecutive days of just posting higher highs. Yes, remember, we said last week, or was it Monday, we can be trending bullishly, yet have a day with a red candle. Yeah, such was the case yesterday. Such was the case on Monday as well. Yeah. Actually on Friday, rather, here on the 21st. So before we know it, the target, folks, is this Bollinger Band at 423 on SPY that we have been talking about. I'm not saying that as a guarantee that's going to happen, but it's looking as such, right? Let's continue posting higher highs. Guess what? From 419 going to 423 is not that much of a big deal. And once again, we will see the pattern repeat itself. Take a bearish trend, but then all of a sudden abruptly just start going up, posting higher highs, and typically they go all the way to the upper Bollinger Band. We have seen that numerous times on here, and those upper Bollinger Band are opening up here for SPY. All right, so that's what we have in there. So before I'm back, okay, Mr. Kevin, welcome. Mr. Kevin is catching this from Chicago. Welcome to the show. All right. What the other ETF that we typically look at here, IWM. That's one. I mean, the move on IWM. IWM. IWM is known for me as of now. The pattern on IWM is well random. If IWM, it tends to rally in one direction and then reverse. Like yesterday, up 1% and completely reversing. So you could get 1% is a 220 something. You could get 3 points. Actually, yesterday almost like the high was at 223.71, the low 219.19. That's decent. I mean, 3 points. Again, this one does not have intra-week expiration. The expiration here are on Friday exclusively. So yeah, I mean, look at the chart. 223, the first candle yesterday, and then from there below VWAP, and just patient, and it drifted all the way to 219 something toward the end. So 4 points move there. Thereabouts, I think we'll have represented decent gain, maybe 50% thereabouts on the option. So for this one, I mean, with the move, I'm content with as of now. If you haven't watched the video on QQQ or read the article on the blog Successful Trading, how to trade QQQ for big profits, I would strongly suggest you do that. It seems as if QQQ really is providing the best opportunity to day trade, swing trade, the ETFs on here, even better than SPY. I show you the proof of that on here on this show. For the rest of the folks, maybe I'm gonna make a second video, and I can make a second video because we made money on QQQ on Monday, right? So I can dissect that trade on Monday on QQQ and then show the research comparing SPY and QQQ, that research that we published on the blog, this past weekend, right? So that's the reason why we are doing that. So I just need to make sure that that information is conveyed to everybody on there, such that those who want to trade QQQ are not missing out. All right. Speaking of missing out, if we do not want to miss out on move that are taking place in this Wild Wednesday, in this live day trading pre-market analysis, we go to FinViz. FinViz gives us a view of the overall markets and the big movers this morning. If we use the so-called scanner here, well, we can do two things, right? Actually, yeah, I've getting some very lots of people are interested in FinViz. I told you last week for forex and everything. I haven't made that video again for my friend in Hanoi, Vietnam, where it's currently. What time is it currently in Vietnam? I need to say hello, right? It's in the evening over there. I have to know. So shame on me that I have to rely on an app on here to tell you that it is currently 8:04 p.m. in Hanoi City. All right. Shout out to my friend in Hanoi City. Okay, I will get to making that a video on for how to use FinViz for forex. Okay, so this morning this is what's taking place. So oh my goodness, oh my goodness, it's not a surprise. Well, GME, hello, GME is trending again, folks. I guess eventually it just took 2 days. I think it was like, yeah, last week I was looking at GME in the 150s or whatever. Forget about 150, my friend. Hello, 223. Yeah, just 1 million shares in pre-market, up 11%. That will take it places. Zscaler here, I believe he had earnings. So if we want to just scan for earnings, this is how we go about doing it. So I will just go here and say custom. Give me. Okay, if all right, so give me stock that had earning yesterday after market close and today before market open. So those two conditions you're seeing on here, and I say okay. And make sure that you guys see the okay. All right, so all of these 12 stock, they fulfill that condition. So this is Dick Sporting Good. I mean, don't look at this chart. Yeah. Well, there is a store nearby me. I've actually been in that store several times recently. We went and bought a bike over there. More that's a long story about that. My wife and I, we went and bought a bike at Dick's Sporting Goods. It was a whole episode. So that's all I can say as of now. I cannot see Dick's Sporting Goods without thinking of that experience on that day. It's nearby here. It's a well-known chain. Okay, so what's trending here? So Zscaler, software and infrastructure company, it's had earnings and is gapping big, 12%. So congratulations on there. You can see the curving of the daily chart on there. So if you want to trade gangster trade on it, I did not study this one. Who else is gapping big this morning? Urban Outfitter, yeah, plus 10 or 11%, big moves. Dick Sporting Good is up 9% at 91.52 with 418,000 shares of volume. Abercrombie and Fitch plus almost 8%. Yeah. Pundudu, it's had earnings, folks. It's currently trading plus 5% at 137. So because we have a quant analysis research on it, guess what? We have a gangster trade. Yes, we have a gangster trade. So for our subscribers, I usually put that information in very, very early, even before I go to take my shower. Yes, my shower is to prepare me for all of the dirt. All of the dirt that I will be putting on myself for trading puts. Yeah, I'm looking for puts on PDD, right? So the quant analysis, let me show the quant analysis of Pinduoduo. It's set up for movement. That's all I care about, to be honest, right? I mean, if it happens to be on the put side, fantastic. The study suggesting, let's see, let's get there first. Yeah, actually, I could just do Control F to go to Pinduoduo relatively quickly without going to the excruciating pain of scrolling. as I'm continuing doing. Okay, here's Pinduoduo. It has, I mean, because it's not, we have 12 instances of earnings on here. Could I maximize this a little bit? Let's make this bigger. So Pinduoduo, what do you see? I don't know about you. I mean, I see red. I see a lot of red. So on day 0, but more, even day 2 and day 3, day 4. This is so how many? Out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. I'm not sure why I didn't get a price for 2019, August 21st, but hey, DMH. I don't know what that means. I'm going to ask my helper about that. If he's watching this show, please, sir, let me know what DMH stands. BMO stands for before market open. The AMC, it's after market close. Maybe it was a Sunday because then it's showing me a day 1. Okay, they may have reported on a Sunday. DMH, well, okay, DMH in another language that could stand for a Sunday. So back to here. You see the average. Do the average on day 0, which is the first day because it's in before market open. Look the average of those moves after the earnings, right? We see quite consistently numbers. Average is above 5% of the lag. So we are Wednesday today. You can apply the HER technique. So for us, what did we go with on here? I mean, we picked on the call side, yeah, 160. When I put this, my projection was that the stock was going to open about 140, right? So 160, 162, 165 for no more than 10 cents. I do not want to spend more than 10 cents per contract on any one of those tracks. I'm interested in just one of those tracks, but to increase my probability of getting a fill, that's the reason why. I mean, if you have never traded a gangster trade before, we will teach you that strategy on here. It's making us a lot of money. Well, every single time. Every single time. The majority of the time. Let me set the expectation right. I'm not telling you that every single time you trade the gangster trade. Actually, on the gangster trade, your winning is pretty much determined. Did you get a fill? Because look, if you get a fill at those type of price range, you have a high probability of making money. And then on the put side of we picked 113, 114, 115, and for those, I'm really trying to get them because hey, that's the value of quant analysis. It's showing me a small bias, if you will, here on the put side, right? The stock is gapping up, so puts are going to be cheaper. So if I can get myself in the 115 for 10 cents, oh my goodness, that will be tremendous. So 10-15 cents is the range for the put there, and the 3 strike price that I'm targeting are 113, 114, and 115. I know in the past people have said some people they sometimes are not watching this, or let's say they are listening, so they are writing down the strike price. So again, let me slow down because so PDD expiration Friday as usual, May the 28th, in 2 or 3 days time depending how you count it. 113, 114, 115 puts for 10 to 15 cents limit order. Yes, there are always limit orders, right? And then on the call side, 160, 162, 165 for 10 cents on there. And we get into the trade. If it doesn't do anything today, no wahala at all. Yeah, why? Because there's tomorrow and there's Friday. That's what the quant analysis tell me. So please, no, I mean, if you have not traded the gangster trade before, yeah, I mean, I can see how you can be concerned, but that this is the one that we hang our head on. Many 10 baggers have come out of trading gangster trade, and I mean, I picked Pinduoduo, but the list is all of these that we are showing here. Let me go back here. Where is our scanner? Yeah, the other one that maybe for me I'm going to be very interested in, JWN. I checked it out yesterday. I think maybe that's the one. I checked it out before earnings. I was like, no, there was no making money on there because the implied volatility was high. As a matter of fact, let me do something on here because minus 7%, that can turn into minus 15%, minus 20%. So keep an eye on that one. Let me give you some potential strike price on JWN. Yeah, JWN, some potential strike price here if you want to trade it as well. So the stock is trading at 33.70, and I mean the implied volatility is yeah, I'm not sharing that screen I'm still showing you the screen of Finviz because I will have to toggle back and forth again. I apologize for that. So I'm looking at the option chain on here and just want to pick some potential strike price on here for JWN. That's Nordstrom. The ticker is JWN. Need to spell that slowly, text. So stock trading at 33, let's say 33.60, let's say 34. We can use $2 as an ATR, or you can check the ATR. So for 3 days, for me, I'm looking so for 39 calls, 39.40 calls for 10 cents, 10, 15 cents. And then on the bearish side, should this momentum continue, I think we'll be lucky if we can try to get ourselves into the 30. Oh yeah, this one's gonna be tough. Yeah, so we are targeting 30 because the market makers is just, they decide whatever strike price they're offering, right? Below 30, the next strike price they are giving us is 25 cents. That's just, I mean, it's not impossible, but that's fine. We will try to get into the 30, 31 puts on here for either JWN. Let me actually, that's a trade that's for whatever reason speaking to me. I looked at it earlier, and let me put it there. Let me put it there. Let me put it in our Discord, as well, live. Yeah, this is live day trading of option live day trading show. So I mean, this is what happened here. So live, we are giving you trade on how to trade option on these gappers using the gangster strategy that we have perfected on this channel. So number 2, JWN, and we are saying May the 28th expiration. And on the put side, we are strictly going to target, yeah, 30-31 puts for, I mean, the 30-31 puts, yeah, 10 to 15 cents. Plus, we said on the call side, I mean, these 30 puts, they may be a little bit more expensive, right? So, I mean, 10 cents realistically, 15 cents more than 10 cents, really, to be honest. But let's see how much the implied volatility come down by. So, the theta is 12 cents. Yesterday, they were going for 6 cents times 8 cents. They're going to appreciate here a little bit, but, I mean, 15 cents, 15, 20 cents at the max. If not, hey, we can always trade them directionally when it gives us the direction. The call side are going to be much cheaper in based on the fact that the stock is down minus 7%, right? So what can we target on here? So we can even start at 38 for the calls, right? So 38, 39, or even 40 and 40 calls, and definitely we are not paying more than 10 cents, so 5-10 cents on those. All right, so that's another live day trading live option trade that's we are giving you here as part of this show. So you have other choices on here. I mean, the ZS is one, Urban Outfitter is another one, but definitely really we are all, not all in, our eyes are focused on Pinduoduo. We want to see what Pinduoduo does on here. The quant analysis is mostly saying bearish over the next couple of days. It gives us opportunity on that direction. Are you doing a strangle? Hey, Mr. Kevin, that's what I'm saying. So this is a strategy that we do here. Yeah, it's called for a strangle, but it's more complex than that. So yeah, since I believe this is your first time on here, we usually have those type of questions. I mean, I teach that in our education, parts of our education suite here at Successful Trading. Is not as just as straightforward. There is a method to the madness of what we are doing that, and I will be more than glad if you set up a meeting to explain what we do, why we are doing that, and why it works. More importantly, there's more to that. You saw me share this thing that I call quantitative analysis, so that's in support of that, but it takes time. I mean, we wouldn't have time to explain that here even in a 5 minutes. I mean, I've tried in in coaching session. I cannot explain it even in 1 hour of coaching session because there's just so much to know about that strategy. But that's it is that. I see that you are new, so let me know how you want to go about learning that strategy. All right, folks. Well, thank you very much. It's Wild Wednesday. I see a lot of moving parts. It's stock that I'm hoping. I'm hoping. I see if it's moving, whatever it is, direction is moving. But if finally that stock that's I'm about to tell you is moving, wants to move in the direction that's it is moving, it's about time. So B1. B1 is a stock that created a 10 bagger for us on here. More what was it 20 bagger on Monday from our trade, our successful trade alerts, right? This morning is gapping further. It didn't move yesterday. Remember in this show yesterday, I said, what did I say? I said that B1 needed to show us that it can trade above 120. It didn't quite close above 120, but I could not pass on those calls, right? So I set up those calls with hedge, obviously. So right now it's trading plus 3.8% at 124.20. B1 just as a close has not traded above 120 something in a long time. So let's see on here if that momentum can catapult this stock. I mean, this stock was worth Mr. Jimmy, one of our traders, he made his claim to glory on the 26th of January, turning $200 into 11K on a huge gap up overnight of B1 at 221. Since then, it has been a nightmarish bearish trend, which now has taken the stock above the moving averages here, a exponential moving average 8 and 20, and those Bollinger Bands, folks, where are they right now? The upper Bollinger at 136. Wow, let's see, we're only Wednesday, right? So the typical ATR on B1 is like $8 but that was a long time ago because that when it was humming. So if this thing is humming, pre-market 124 thereabouts. Let's see what it does. It has plenty of room to go really. Even after, let's say, even if this stock closes at 130 today, we will be foolish not to set up a trade for Thursday, Friday, and even next week. Yes, because that's how much room this stock has if you would like to recover. So 130, 135 is definitely doable within this week. All right, I'll leave you with that. Hopefully you can turn that into a winning trade. We give you actionable items on here on our goal to help you to make money trading option. Thank you, everybody. I'll give you 10 minutes back for me. I need that to reset my mind to get ready for Wild Wednesday, and we catch you on the next episode. Tomorrow we will let you know how we're gonna handle Friday. Chances are, I mean, this is a secret, right? There's only 6 people watching, so we most likely, let's cross our fingers that no technical difficulty. We will be doing a live trading session where we do pre-market and we just carry on live as we have done in the past on here. The last example was March the 5th. So tell your friends. I will be sharing I need to make the stream link for it, and then I will share that in the Discord. And all right, so looking forward to that on Friday. Thank you, everybody. Have a great trading session. Bye bye.